So now you embrace them and you bring them close to your bosom. Individuals who are what? Individuals who walk with Ahlul Bid'ah, mix with Ahlul Bid'ah, cooperate with Ahlul Bid'ah, praise Ahlul Bid'ah. But we're supposed to regard you as vanguards of Salafiyyah. And then you say to us, but Fulan came from outside and praised us. Let's say, they say Shaykh Wasiullah, Hafidullah. They say Shaykh Wasiullah Abbas came, he praises us. This is where, ya ikhwan, the knowledge of Jarh wa Ta'deel, the knowledge of how we're supposed to understand this deen kicks into play. This is where, ya ikhwan, the knowledge of Jarh wa Ta'deel, the knowledge of how we're supposed to understand this deen kicks into play. The ulama like Khatib al-Baghdadi and others used to say, if Ahlul Balad, the people of the land, criticize a person because they know him with their evidences, then someone from outside praises that individual, what does that do to that person? Does it throw us into confusion? Should it throw us into confusion? Let me put it that way. Shouldn't. You know what they said, the Salaf, the scholars of this science of hadith, they said if someone from outside then praises that person, this only increases him in jarh. So you'd think, how is that possible? That the people of the land criticize this man. Okay, we understand. The Salafiyun, the people of Sunnah, they criticize Abu Usama. Then someone from outside comes in and praises him. This Khatib al-Baghdadi and others used to say this only increases him in disparagement and jarh and criticism. How does that make sense? I'll tell you how it makes sense. That this man has been deceptive. He has deceived. Because the people of the land know him. So they criticize him upon knowledge, upon evidences and proofs. And we have displayed them and they are available on SalafiTalk.net and SalafiTalk.com with proofs and evidences. Our brothers in America, like our brother Abu Hassan Malik Al-Akhdar Hafidhahullah Ta'ala in America, and our brother Kashif Khan in America, and our brother Hassan al-Somali, and other than them have criticized this man, and Abu Uwais Rahimahullah criticized them upon evidence. Now someone comes from the outside and praises him. We say, don't think this aids you, this increases you in criticism. This increases you in criticism. So Shaykh Wasiullah's praise of you does not protect you. Up until, as the ulama have mentioned, the likes of Ibn Salah, the likes of Ibn Hajar, the likes of Khatib al-Baghdadi and others, that they have mentioned up until you take those criticisms and those evidences and you falsify them and you prove that they were false. How are you going to prove that the evidences that we have against Abu Usama are false when we have his tape recording voice? How are they false? How is it false when the man himself admitted what he said about Shaykh Rabi'? The man himself admitted that I do not see Abu Hassan al-Ma'ribi with his own voice. I do not see the man to be a deviant. You do not see him except to be a Salafi, as you claim. This is your speech, not our speech. Your voice, recorded. So now, whoever comes to defend him, bring us something that opposes this. Something stronger than this. So these people who, from outside, say, MashaAllah, Shaykh Fulan praises him. Don't be deceived, ya ikhwan. The Shaykh praises him upon the limited knowledge that Shaykh has of this individual. When the people who criticize Abu Usama bit-tafsil, criticize Abu Abdullah Muhammad Akhtar Chowdhury bit-tafsil, what are they doing sitting on the platforms of those innovators and those Ahlul Bid'ah and those who sign contracts with Ahlul Bid'ah, saying to the Quburis, you are Ahlul Sunnah, we are Ahlul Sunnah? What are you doing on the same platforms of the likes of Hafidullah Khan, who says that the goal of the Ummah is to be united? Keep your jama'ah, keep what you're upon and stay upon it, but let us just unite because the Ummah is in need of unity. And he is one of the heads of Jam'iyyat Ahl al-Hadith, or was. Allahu A'lam what they've done in the last few years. they play chess with even their own leaders. Today he's a pawn, tomorrow he's a bishop. Then the next day he's a rook, then the next day he's a king, then the next day he's a queen. Like pieces on a chessboard. But all of them are there together. Abdul Hadi al-Umari, still to this day with this Jam'iyyah or with Green Lane. What does he say? He's with Abu Usama's with him, he's with Abu Usama. And this Abu Abdullah Muhammad Akhtar Chowdhury Fatwa Online has a defense of him also. Not to say that he wrote the defense, I don't want to lie upon the man. Maybe he didn't write it, I don't know who wrote it. But he's the one who sent it out on his mailing list. So now, when you have this mailing and you defend an individual like Abdul Hadi al-Umari. Abdul Hadi al-Umari says that from the great scholars of this ummah. From them, what's his name? Ahmed Raza Barelwi. If you're Pakistani, you know who he is. I don't need to go any further. This mushrik, great worshipper, seen as an object of worship by these individuals. The Barelwi, the Sufi Quburi Barelwis, they follow him and they follow his teachings and they regard him to be some great saint of theirs. He says that this Ahmed Raza Barelwi, that he is from the great scholars, from the great scholars of Islam. Maududi, from the great international scholars of Islam. His words, not mine. Then he mentions a Deobandi. What was his name? Muhammad Uthman Deobandi? From Deoband, from one of the scholars of Deoband. I can't remember his name. Abu Uthman or Muhammad Uthman or something. He mentions these are from the great scholars. These are the type of people that you defend. When the Salaf of this ummah used to hold that if you find a man loving Bishr al-Marisi, loving Ibn Abi Du'at, Barbahari, these are the kind of words they used to say. If you find a man loving Bishr al-Marisi, Ibn Abi Du'at, and then he mentioned innovator after innovator, then know that he's a person of desires. So now, what? They say, but Shaykh Wasiullah said he's alright. That only increases him in jarh. He doesn't aid him. Fulan said he's alright, we don't care. Sheikh Muqbil spoke, Sheikh Rabi spoke. How many of the ulama, Sheikh Ubaid spoke about them? Alright, and with the evidences and the proofs. Now a man's going to come along and say, well, so-and-so favoured him, or so-and-so praised him, so therefore I have a choice. What do you think this is? Buffet? That I have a choice. So now we have upon the buffet, in their minds, not in our minds. To us they are ulama. In your mind, you have a choice. Abdul Muhsin, Sheikh Rabi', Sheikh Ubaid, Sheikh Fulan, Sheikh Fulan, Sheikh Fulan. So you look at them and you think, okay, that one's the tastiest, I'm going to take his opinion. Because that's the one that agrees with my desires the most. Is this the manhaj of Ahlul Sunnah, ya ikhwan? That's not the manhaj of Ahlul Sunnah. That's the manhaj of the Hizbiyin, who defend their heads of Hizbiyah. Barakallahu feekum. If there is anything that I haven't covered in these questions, I'll ask. If there's a question I haven't answered, it's because I don't know the answer, to be honest. Please shed some light upon the website called Medina.com. It's sufficient that I quote to you the words of Sheikh Muhammad bin Hadi al-Madkhali, Hafidhahullah ta'ala, and what we know of them, and you can see our refutation of them on SalafiTalk.net, the old Salafi Talk. 4 PDFs, to my knowledge, if I remember correctly, and each of them proofs and evidences of why these individuals have opposed the manhaj al-Salafi. So Medina.com, Sheikh Muhammad ibn Hadi knows them. How does he know them? Because of them who are registered on that website, who are registered on their website, and they switch also like chess pieces. One day there's a person on there, next day someone new, then they put people on, take them up, then they put them back on again. I don't know why, some trickery or games that they play about contributors and people who are part of Medina.com. But Sheikh Muhammad ibn Hadi said, if they do not repent, or if they do not return, and they do not desist from their behavior, then I advise the Salafis, do not invite them and do not cooperate with them up until they return back to the truth. I mean, the kalam of Sheikh Muhammad ibn Hadi is quite long, and all of it is on SalafiTalk.com. It's there for you to read the words of Sheikh Muhammad bin Hadi, so no one says that you invented it from yourself. It's there and you can read it, and you can read it with your own eyes. Sheikh Muhammad bin Hadi has known them from the day or some of them from the day that they entered into the Jamia, from the day that they left. 6 or 7 years he knew them for. And Sheikh Muhammad bin Hadi at one time, he used to praise them. For a man to praise someone and then criticize him is not easy, ya ikhwan. That takes a rajul, takes a man to say, you know what, I used to praise them, but now I know their true hal. So he advised the brothers in the West, do not invite them and do not call them. So why are they inviting him? That's what I want to know. You have another one in Nelson, who's waging a war against our brother Abu Mu'ad, Taqweem, Hafidhullah Ta'ala. But they wage a war against them. Come straight, come to our face and talk to us. Come and deal with us. Let's come and talk about Abu Hassan, Ali Hassan, Ihya Turab, cooperation with Ahlul Bid'ah. Come, let's talk. No, you don't want to do that. You want to spread your fitna and your poison into the hearts and minds of the people, and especially the shabab. Because and that's why Sheikh Rabi, alhamdulillah, now has a 500 or 600 page book, The Advice of Sheikh Rabi to the Salafi Youth. 600 pages, or 500 to 600 pages in Arabic. Grab hold of it, ya ikhwan. There's a portion, or there's an article in there that we have translated, and it'll be published soon, inshallah. And I think, every Salafi should get hold of it and read it. So these individuals are not to be taken from. There's another individual that Sheikh Rabi from Medina.com has warned against. So Sheikh Muhammad ibn Hadi warned against all of them. Then Sheikh Rabi, he warned against this individual, Tahir Wyatt. He warned against him, made tahdheer against him, cautioned against him. From Medina.com. Alright? Also Sheikh Ubaid Al-Jabri warned against them. Now, you may find someone who praises them from the Mashayikh. Maybe Sheikh Wasiullah, for example, praises them. Sheikh Wasiullah, for example, praises Shadeed Muhammad. We are not here to belittle him, just like if two Mashayikh differ upon the jarh of a person, we don't now start criticizing one over the other. We look at the one who is being criticized. Is the criticism valid or not valid? Sheikh Ubaid has criticized and called this individual, Shadeed Muhammad, a deceptive individual who has opposed the manhaj of Ahlul Sunnati wal Jama'ah in several affairs. He mentions from the affairs that Sheikh Ubaid mentions from the criticisms against this Shadeed Muhammad, who used to be an author with this website, Medina.com. He used to be one of their authors, one of their supporters, still to this day he is. They are together now again, even though he refuted them, then he apologized for refuting them, then he went back to them and joined them again. What kind of thing is this? Wallahi, my children have more istiqamah than some of these people. You say to my son or to one of my daughters, alhamdulillah, may Allah preserve them upon the haqq. So and so, what do you say? Innovator. Go to them the next day, innovator. Go to the third day, innovator. You go to these people first day, no, he's good. Next day, no, he's an innovator. Fourth day, you go back, no, he's good again. This is Shadeed Muhammad. This is what he did with Medina.com. One day he criticized Salafi publications, next day he praised Salafi publications. Then the third day he criticizes us again. Then one day he came, praised Medina.com, joined them. Then next day he criticized them again. When I say day, I don't mean literally a day. I'm talking about a time period goes by. This is how these people are. So now Shadeed Muhammad used to be one of their contributors and authors. He is now refuted also. Khalas. Then they say, but Shaykh Wasiullah praises him. We don't care. We don't care, ya ikhwan. It doesn't bother us. It is the haqq that is important. This is what concerns us. The haqq. It doesn't mean that I have to now go around belittling Shaykh Wasiullah. I don't have to do that. And the liars can say what they want to say. I don't have to go around belittling him. But I can say I disagree with him. Just like I say I disagree with Abu Hanifa in an issue. Or I disagree with Malik in an issue. I can say it. And no one should take it as now a dishonoring of Abu Hanifa or Imam Malik. But we disagree. And in this issue, we say that Sheikh Rabi knows. Muhammad bin Hadi knows. Sheikh Ubaid knows. Abdullah Bukhari knows. Sheikh Anjiri knows. Ahmed Sibai knows. They know. So when, for example, Sheikh Wasiullah praises Ihya Turab and calls them a Jam'iyya Salafiyya, we say we disagree. Or go to Sheikh Rabi'. Ya Sheikh, I'm about to travel to the United Kingdom. I know, Ya Sheikh, that you've had contact with the brothers in the United Kingdom for the last 25 years. Then why do you go to Sheikh Rabi' Alim? Sheikh Ulama, Muhammad bin Hadi, Abdullah Ulama of this Ummah. Why do you go to the Ulama and ask you advise me with in the United Kingdom that you have had and you have had contact? Why do you do that? A working relationship with the marakis and the masajid in Europe, in the United Kingdom, in America, I am about to go to England. What do you advise me, Shaykhana Shaykh Rabi'? Waliduna Walid Shaykh Rabi'. What do you advise me, Waliduna Ubaid? Our father Ubaid, what do you advise us with? Ya Shaykh Ubaid, how long have you been in contact? Look what Shaykh Muhammad said. Shaykh Muhammad said that I have known the brothers in England and I have visited them. Since 1996 or 95, 96, till now. Alright? Nearly, what, over 15 years for sure. Over 15 years Shaykh Muhammad ibn Wahadi has been visiting us. Shaykh Muhammad said, I know them. And they've been visiting me. And I've been visiting them. And I used to travel to them with Shaykh Abdul Salam, Barjis rahimahullah, from the ulama. And from the judges of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. I know them. So why do you come to the United Kingdom and you did not first go and ask them? You're a student of knowledge. Ask those who know. Why do you come here? Right, this minor student of knowledge. Why do you come here now? Praise all of these individuals. Rasulullah praises him. We don't care. We don't care, ya ikhwan. It doesn't bother us. It is a haqq that is important. This is what concerns us. The haqq. It doesn't mean that I have to now go around belittling Shaykh Wasil. No, I don't have to do that. And the liars can say what they want to say. I don't have to go around belittling him. But I can say I disagree with him. Just like I say I disagree with Abu Hanifa in an issue. Or I disagree with Malik in an issue. I can say it. And no one should take it as now a dishonoring of Abu Hanifa or Imam Malik. But we disagree. And in this issue, we say that Shaykh Rabi knows. Muhammad bin Hadi knows. Shaykh Ubaid knows. Abdullah Bukhari knows. Shaykh Anjari knows. Ahmed Sibai knows. They know. So when, for example, Shaykh Wasiullah praises Ihya Turab and calls them a Jam'iyya Salafiyya, we say we disagree. Or go to Shaykh Rabi'. Ya Shaykh, I'm about to travel to the United Kingdom. I know, Ya Shaykh, that you've had contact with the brothers in the United Kingdom for the last 25 years. And you are the alim from the ulama of this balad, Abdullah Bukhari. Why do you go to the ulama and ask them, Ya Shaykh, I know that you have had contact and a working relationship with the marakis and the masajid in Europe, in the United Kingdom, in America. I am about to go to England. What do you advise me, Shaykhana Shaykh Rabi'? Waliduna Walid Shaykh Rabi'. What do you advise me, Waliduna Ubaid? Our father Ubaid, what do you advise us with? Ya Shaykh Ubaid, how long have you been in contact? Look what Shaykh Muhammad said. Shaykh Muhammad said that I have known the brothers in England and I have visited them. Since 1996 or 95, 96, till now. Alright? Nearly, what, over 15 years for sure. Over 15 years Shaykh Muhammad ibn Wahadi has been visiting us. Shaykh Muhammad said, I know them. And they've been visiting me. And I've been visiting them. And I used to travel to them with Shaykh Abdul Salam, Barjis rahimahullah, from the ulama. And from the judges of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. I know them. So why do you come to the United Kingdom and you did not first go and ask them? You're a student of knowledge. Ask those who know. Why do you come here? Right, this minor student of knowledge. Why do you come here now? Praise all of these individuals and then say, whoever of you wants to come to me. Why now? Surely that is to be done before you go. Mu'adh bin Jabal. Did he go to Yemen and figure out they were Jews and Christians? Or was he told before he went to Yemen? Manhaj Salafi, ya ikhwan. Indeed, Prophet ﷺ said, I am sending you to a people from the people of the book. Told him. Told Mu'adh, listen, these are the people that you're going to. So I'm telling you now. Informing him who he's going to. Mu'adh bin Jabal didn't just jump on it and khalas, I'm going. So the messenger informed him, gave him information, gave him knowledge of the land that he's going to. So now you come to these lands. Go now Shaykh Rabi', Ubaid, Muhammad bin Hadi. Ask them. Phone Shaykh Muhammad al-Anjari. Muhammad al-Anjari has been coming to this country every year since the early 90s. Ask him. Pick up the phone. Ya Shaykh, you are from the Mashayikh of Kuwait. Can I ask you about the United Kingdom? Who's who? Who's not who? who's a deviant, who's not, because I want to protect myself. Who are the ones that I should go and sit with? Who are the ones that I should go to? Open up the book of Sheikh Muqbil, or listen to the tapes of Sheikh Muqbil. When Sheikh Muqbil advised who the people should go to in the United Kingdom. But you don't really care about that, do you? You don't care what Sheikh Rabi says. You don't care what Sheikh Muqbil says. You don't care about Sheikh Ahmed al-Najmi, Zayd al-Madkhali, Muhammad bin Hadi, Abdullah al-Bukhari, Muhammad al-Anjari, Ahmed al-Sabai, Tariq al-Sabai. You don't care about what they say. You don't want to care about what they say. كتب السلفية. And Sheikh Muqbil, and Sheikh al-Albani, and Sheikh Rabi', Muhammad bin Hadi, and Ubaid al-Jabri, Ahmed Bazmoul, Sheikh Hassan al-Banna. How many mashayikh? They used to mention that a person is judged upon his companionship. Do not ask after a man up until you have, do not ask after a man beyond 3 questions. Who he sits with, who he enters upon, and who he exits from. Bas. Praise all of these individuals and then say, whoever of you wants to come to me. Why now? Surely that is to be done before you go. Mu'adh bin Jabal. Did he go to Yemen and figure out they were Jews and Christians? Or was he told before he went to Yemen? See, manhaj salafi ya ikhwan. Indeed, Prophet ﷺ said, I am sending you to a people from the people of the book. Told Mu'adh, listen, these are the people that you're going to. So I'm telling you now, informing him who he's going to. Mu'adh bin Jabal didn't just jump on it and khalas, I'm going. So the messenger informed him, gave him information, gave him knowledge of the land that he's going to. So now you come to these lands, go now Sheikh Rabi', Ubaid, Muhammad bin Hadi, ask them, phone Sheikh Muhammad al-Anjari. Muhammad al-Anjari has been coming to this country every year since the early 90s. Ask him, pick up the phone. Yes Sheikh, you are from the Mashayikh of Kuwait. Can I ask you about the United Kingdom? Who's who? Who's not who? Who's a deviant? Who's not? Because I want to protect myself. Who are the ones that I should go and sit with? Who are the ones that I should go to? Open up the book of Sheikh Muqbil, or listen to the tapes of Sheikh Muqbil. When Sheikh Muqbil advised who the people should go to in the United Kingdom. But you don't really care about that, do you? You don't care what Sheikh Rabi says. You don't care what Sheikh Muqbil says. You don't care about Sheikh Ahmed al-Najmi, Zayd al-Madkhali, Muhammad bin Hadi, Abdullah al-Bukhari, Muhammad al-Anjari, Ahmed al-Sabai, Tariq al-Sabai. You don't care about what they say. You don't want to care about what they say. كتب السلفية. And Sheikh Muqbil, and Sheikh al-Albani, Sheikh Rabi', Muhammad bin Hadi, and Ubaid al-Jabri, Ahmed Bazmoul, Sheikh Hassan al-Banna. How many mashayikh? They used to mention that a person is judged upon his companionship. Do not ask after a man up until you have, do not ask after a man beyond 3 questions. Who he sits with, who he enters upon, and who he exits from. Bas. When Sufyan entered into Baghdad for the last time, he asked the Tullab al-Hadith, the students of Hadith, they asked him about the affair of Rabi'. Of course we're talking about Sufyan, I'm not Rabi' now, because I know some people say, did Sufyan al-Thawri meet Rabi'? No, this is another Rabi' from the Salaf. So, Sufyan al-Thawri entered into Baghdad, and he asked concerning a man by the name of Rabi'. So they asked him. So he said to them, what do you say about him? They said, we do not see him except as a man of Sunnah. They said, okay, who does he enter upon? Who does he exit from? Who does he accompany? Who does he walk with? They said that he walks with the Qadariyah. He said, فَإِذَنْ هُوَ قَدَرِي. In that case, he is a Qadari. He didn't have to ask them anything else beyond that. Because those individuals, they knew to make judgment upon a person. Just look at them. You want to judge Abu Usama? Who does he enter upon? Haytham Haddad. This individual who signed the agreement with Hamza Yusuf, Sahib Webb, and a bunch of Quburis and grave worshippers saying that we will not speak against you, you do not speak against us, we are all Ahlul Sunnah. Grave worshippers are Ahlul Sunnah, ya ikhwan. Mu'tazila are Ahlul Sunnah. Jahmiya and Asha'ira and Maturidiyya, all of them involved in this. Usama Hassan also signed. Abdurrahim Green also signed. Ahlul Sunnah? They are not Ahlul Sunnah. Who enters upon them? And who is the one who talks with them? Who is the one who praises them? Who is the one who sits with them? Who is the one who participates with them? Abu Usama Goldie, who calls himself Al-Dhahabi. He enters upon them and exits upon them. We judge you upon that which Umar told us. There is no more, we don't receive revelation from Allah. We see from you evil, and we will judge you upon the evil that we see from you. You attack the Salafi ulama and speak ill of them. You defend the people of bid'ah. He went to India with who? Zakir Naik. He said the man, I can't remember what word he used, phenomenal. He used a word of extreme praise for Zakir Naik. So you praise those people, so we judge you with them. We consider you alongside them. On top of that, that your greatest enemies, that you attack and speak against, that you have videos of, and you do recordings of, and you have tapes of, in which you criticize other Salafis. So hold on. You reserve your criticism and attack for the Salafiyin. Same with this Abu Abdullah Muhammad Akhtar Chowdhury of Fatwa Online. You reserve your attack and your enmity towards them. And these are the very same people that are invited up the road in Manchester from this masjid. From this, not only, I don't know how far is it? Stone throw? How long to walk? Huh? 200 meters to walk to them. So now, you embrace them and you bring them close to your bosom. Individuals who are what? Individuals who walk with Ahlul Bid'ah, mix with Ahlul Bid'ah, cooperate with Ahlul Bid'ah, praise Ahlul Bid'ah. But we're supposed to regard you as vanguards of Salafiyyah? We disagree. Because we have 40 ulama, including Sheikh Al-Albani, and Sheikh Muqbil, and Sheikh Rabi'a, who criticize this Jam'iyyah upon knowledge, with evidences and proofs. So therefore your praise of them, we don't accept it. Because there's a principle in the deen that the jarh, mufassal, takes precedence, yuqaddam, and he takes precedence over the ta'dil, which is mujmal. So if there comes a general praise, we don't accept the general praise if we have a detailed criticism with evidences of a certain group or a certain group of individuals. This is our deen. This is the madrasa that we are raised in, inshallah, if we are Salafi. If you are not from this madrasa, meaning madrasa Salafiyya, meaning this school and this learning and this study of Salafiyya, then you will not accept this from me. And you will not accept this. And I haven't criticized any scholar who deserves praise. We praise them and we respect them, but we don't have to agree with them, especially when we know that we have evidences and proofs to back up what we have. So when these people now come attacking this masjid, in whichever garb that they come, then we say, why have you reserved your enmity for this masjid? And they invite people from outside, and they say, if anyone wants to give me information about this masjid, why I shouldn't be here, then tell me, otherwise I'm going to stay here. What? What's that about? Before you come, you should ask. Not sit there and give 4 or 5 durus and then ask. Ask the people of the balad.